I don't think that books should be thrown away, that we don't have any say in what happens to them.
Bins full of books outside the Allen County Public Library causing concern tonight. Months ago, we asked the question, where are the books, after people complained that leaders with the Allen County Public Library system were purging thousands of books from the library's collection. At least some of them are winding up there in those bins that we showed you. Facing community backlash in February, the library board placed a temporary moratorium on culling of the collection. That included materials in storage deemed to be damaged.
But that moratorium was lifted, and now it appears books from storage are being thrown out. As Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Corinne Rose shows us, library patrons were stunned this weekend to find piles of books kicked to the curb, stuffed into bins outside the library.
It seems to me that maybe something else should be done with them.
Sarah Maslub says she was outside the downtown library Sunday afternoon when she saw employees putting book after book into bins outside.
On the top of one of the bins was a lot of copies of old literature, The Grapes of Wrath and things that I don't think they're in a condition that needs thrown away.
She says she began pulling out dozens of books and says people passing by took some home. Maslub says if the used books were not in appropriate condition to be sold, instead of throwing them out, why not donate them to schools or even homeschool book sharing programs?
Just a lot of copies that are not damaged. They look clean. I also know of a lot of private schools that are trying to build their book collections, just places that could use these.
A library spokeswoman was out of town, so she sent a statement explaining that the books were actually in recycling bins, adding, quote, items are removed if they are damaged, missing pieces, or are superseded by a newer edition. She also said at a meeting last week, quote, the board lifted the moratorium on removing damaged materials from storage. Following that meeting, staff discarded the relevant materials. Those items account for the vast majority of the recycled materials found over the weekend. Maslub says the majority of the books she rescued are perfectly usable.
I think there needs to be more accountability and more involvement from the citizens and the patrons of the library with what happens to the books that we are funding.
Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.
Now, a library spokeswoman assures us that items removed from shelves that are not damaged become the property of the Friends of ACPL to be sold or donated. Again, Sarah, who took the books from the bins, says many of them didn't appear damaged to her.